Hello children, I am Vaishali madam. Today we are going to begin with our new lesson of EVS, chapter number 14, Raju's farm. So let us try to understand what is there in the lesson. The lesson says, I am Raju, my father is a farmer. So here a small boy Raju is talking about his story. He says that his father is a farmer and they live at Vasai village of Eider district, which is in Gujarat. It is near Himmatnagar. It is the month of October. So like every year my father is preparing the field to sow the onion crop. So the farm is getting ready to crop the onions in it. Okay. There are so many things to be done at this time. So when a farmer crops something, there are many things engaged in it. Okay. And then Raju says he also accompanies his father to the farm and he also helps his father. For the last few days, father has been using an axe to dig the soil so that it may loosen and becomes soft. His father is digging the soil to crop the seeds, okay, to sow the seeds in it. Now find out. In Raju's area, a tool called axe is used to loosen the soil. What is this kind of tool called in your area? Draw it in your notebook and discuss. So this you are going to find out with your parents, that what is the tool that is used to dig the farm and what do we call it in our local language. Okay. Then coming to the next page, sowing the seeds. Now this year also my father will sow onion seeds in the field. The bullocks will pull the plug and father will walk behind them sowing the seeds. I would also like to do same like my father. So with the help of the bullock, the field will be plugged and father is going to sow the seeds. But father says that it is necessary to drop the right amount of seeds at a regular distance. So the amount of seeds and the distance should be maintained. This is not so easy to do. So it is not an easy task. He says that I may drop too many seeds at one place. I must wait till I am a little older to be able to do this properly. So Raju is not allowed by his father because his father is not confident whether he would drop the adequate amount of seeds and maintain the distance between the two seeds. Then the next is, what are the ways we use to plug the field instead of using animals? Do you have any idea? Right? Yes. In our many times we have seen the tractors doing the work of the animals and it's being smartly replaced, right? So most of us have seen it, right? Then moving further, the sapling scene. It is now 20 days since the seeds have been sown. So after 20 days, what happens? The onion seeds have started to germinate. So it takes 20 days to get the onion saplings germinated. Okay. Along with the onion plants, the weeds have also come up. The weeds grow in the field and the gardens without being planted. So it looks very beautiful. Then coming to the next page, if the weeds are not removed, then the crop plants will not be healthy. Mother, uncle and I, we all help father to remove the weeds. So what are weeds? Do you have any idea? Yes, weeds are the grasses which are not needed in the field. So if there will be weeds, they will be sucking all the fertilizers and the water that we give for the onion crop, right? Here we are growing onion crops. So Raju's father, mother, uncle and Raju himself, they all help to clean the weeds, okay, to remove the weeds. Growing plants. I am happy to see the crops of onion. They are tall enough to reach my knees. So now the onion crops are grown up and they are as tall as Raju's knees. The leaves have started turning yellow and drying up. This means that the onions are ready to harvest. It will be harvested soon now, right? Because now the leaves are getting yellow. So it's a sign which says that the onion is ready. Then the next is, draw any crop which you have seen in the field. If you have been to a field and if you have got a chance to see any crop, you're going to draw it. Then, do you know why? Everyone at home will have to work to harvest the onions out. It is important that this should be done at the right time. If we are late, the onions will rot in the ground itself and all our hard work will be wasted. So now once the onions are ready, we got to know it looking at the dried yellow leaves. So now we should not waste time and pluck out the onions, because otherwise the onions will get rotten, they will get spoiled. Okay, so everybody will have to help to get the onions harvested very fast. Raju helps his father in the field. Do you help the elders in your family in their work? In which work do you help? So now here we have seen that Raju is helping his family in the work that they are doing. So they are asking a question whether you also help your elders, and in which kind of work do you help and what help do you do. So if do you help, then mention in the space provided. Then moving further. Then coming to the next page, look at the picture where the ladies are preparing the onions and the men are getting the sacks ready to go to the mandi to sell it. Okay, then everyone at home is happy. This time the onions are big and of good quality. So if they are big and there are good qualities, they are going to get you proper values, right? Mother and auntie use the ilig, that is a knife like an instrument, to cut the dried leaves from the top of the onions. The ilig is sharp and you have to be careful not to cut your fingers. Father and uncle fill the sack with the onions. Father will take them in the truck to sell in the big market. Now write the answers in your notebook. In which course Raju helped his father? So what was his job? Where did he help? Then the next is there any field near your house and what grows there? So if there is a field nearby your house, you're going to write what kind of crop grows there. But in the city areas, it's very difficult to find a field near your house. Moving further, Raju's father takes the onion to the market in a truck. Think how would the fruits and the vegetable be taken to another places if there were no proper roads. So just because of the development of transportation, it's been easy for us to eat the fruits and vegetables that don't grow in our area, right? Then the next is, what kind of vehicles are used to carry fruits and vegetables? Draw a picture of one of these vehicles in your notebook. Have you ever seen the big trucks or the tractors that bring the vegetables and fruits from other towns and other villages to your city? So just check it out. Then find out and write. Given here are the picture of some tools used by Raju's family. Write the names of these tools. Also write what are these called in your area and what work are they used for. So let us just check out what are these instruments and what are they called in our local language. So the first picture is of the plough that is given. The plough is used to plough the field. So it is a noun also and it is used as a verb also. And in our area it is known as herd. Okay. The herd is fixed at the bullocks, or we can also say it fixed at the tractors. Then the second picture is of axe. It is locally known as kuhadi, which is used to dig the fields, right? And the next is of ilige, that is in our local language it is known as sudi, which is used to cut the dry leaves of the crop that is grown. Now moving further to the next page, page number 113. Many steps are needed to cultivate crops. Look at the pictures and mark them in the correct order. So the pictures are given. We'll have to decide what are the steps that are followed while farming. So let us just get to the answers. The first one is digging the farm, that we saw that Raju's father was digging the farm. The second is sowing the seeds. If we'll not sow the seeds, how can the crop grow, right? Then the third is removing the weeds. When the plant starts growing, when the sapling comes out, with the sapling of the crops, the weeds are also growing, but then that are to be removed. Otherwise, they will get the nutrients and the water that we put for the plants. Then the next is number 4, harvesting. And the next is number 5, removing the onions at the correct time. So when do we know it's the correct time? When we see that the leaves are getting yellow. And then the 6th step is filling the onions in the sack, so that the farmer can go and sell it in the bigger market, that is the mandi, where he can get a good price. Okay. So moving further, what are the crops cultivated in your area? Write them. So here we have to list the crops that are cultivated in our area. So you can talk to your parents and fill in these boxes. Then moving further, discuss about the steps of a crop that is grown in your area and write the details in your notebook. So this will be your homework. Till now we have studied that what are the important steps that are involved in farming. First is plugging, that is digging the field and making the soil ready so that it loosens up and accepts the seed that we sow. In the second step, sowing of the seeds, but the seeds are sown at the proper distances. Not only the amount but also the distance is important. Then the third is irrigation. Irrigation is providing water and other fertilizers for the growth of the crops that we have planted. Then the next is remove weeds. What are weeds? Weeds are the unwanted plants, unwanted grass that is grown in the field along with the crops. Okay. And the next is harvesting, that is cutting off the ripe crop from the field at the right time. Okay. So now moving further, so you have to remember that every crop is sown in different season, in different time. Every crop has its own season. So basically there are two kinds of crop that are sown in summer crops and winter crops. Summer crops are kharif crops and winter crops are rabi crops. Kharif crops are generally sown in June and harvested in October, whereas rabi crops are generally sown in November and harvested in the month of April. Then looking further to the examples of both of them, the examples of kharif crop are rice, corn, soya bean, sugarcane, groundnut and cotton, whereas the examples of rabi crops are wheat, oat, chickpeas, mustard, almond, broccoli. These are the examples of rabi crops. So we are done with the lesson. I hope you have understood the lesson. Thank you, children.